50 will burn it all down if you piss him off. His own shit sometimes too. You know, he'll cancel BMF to prove a point. Regardless of how much money he makes him.
Yeah. That's how a lot of shit supposed to go, man. I mean.
Yeah.
Boosie Badazz just spilled some wild details about why Rick Ross and 50 Cent teamed up to take down none other than Big Meech. And y'all already know when Boosie speaks, he doesn't hold back. Oh, this is about to be juicy. We gotta break this all the way down because Boosie Badazz might have just put us on game about a major backstab in the making. Now, we all know that 50 Cent and Big Meech have been at serious odds lately, with 50 coming for Meech's credibility left and right. But what if I told you that Rick Ross, yes, the boss himself, might be playing both sides? Boosie didn't say it outright, but if you really listen to what he's saying, the clues are all there. So let's get into it. This whole situation popped off when Big Meech was spotted kicking it with Rick Ross in a promo video for an upcoming Welcome Back concert.
February 13th, the Big Meech Home benefit concert. It's gonna be iconic.
Ross was all up in the mix, standing next to Meech, promoting the event like they've been locked in for years. But the minute 50 Cent saw that, woo, it was over. He took to Instagram and straight up called Meech a rat, throwing shade with that infamous "I think I'm Big Meech" line. Except he posted it under a picture of a rat. Now why would 50 even go that hard? Let's be real. He's been running Meech's BMF story through his Stars series, so he probably feels some type of way about Meech moving around with Ross. Not to mention, 50 and Lil Meech had a thing going on, and 50 definitely put Meech on for a minute now. Boosie knows it too.
I was like, damn, you know, like, seemed like him and 50 got a, you know, because after that then came out how Meech was talking all, you know, like, no, all y'all.
Add in the fact that there have been whispers about how Meech got his sentence reduced, and suddenly 50's making accusations that Meech might have cooperated with authorities. That's a heavy claim, especially in street culture. Here's where Boosie comes in. When 50 started throwing snitch allegations at Meech, Boosie was not having it. He clapped back saying he's never seen any paperwork on Meech and that folks need to stop jumping to conclusions. He even went as far as calling out 50 for coming at a real one without proof.
I like to hear both people side. You know, that's what I like to hear, you know, both people's side.
But if you listen closely, Boosie might have actually given us some insight into what's really happening. Boosie basically said that Meech linking with Rick Ross is a power move, something that could put Meech back in a strong position. But here's the thing, what if Ross ain't really Team Meech? Think about it. Ross and 50 have beefed for years, but at the same time, Ross has always been calculated with his moves. He's smart. He knows that Meech is at the center of a major conversation right now. Aligning with Meech publicly gives Ross the look of being a real street boss, but behind the scenes, there's a chance he could be feeding info to 50 just to keep himself in the clear. Now I know what you're thinking, how could Ross and 50 be working together when they've been rivals for over a decade? Well, that's exactly why it makes sense, because nobody would ever expect it. Look at what's happening. Meech links up with Ross, looking like they're about to run the game together. 50 immediately goes on a rampage, calling Meech a rat, trying to make him look bad. Boosie steps in, defending Meech, but also subtly warning that this whole situation is messy. Ross stays quiet, even though he's smack in the middle of the drama. That silence is loud, y'all. Ross loves to pop off at 50 whenever he gets the chance, so why hasn't he gone all in on him this time? Instead, he's just playing it cool, letting 50 and Meech go at it. Could it be that Ross is letting 50 do the dirty work? If 50 drags Meech through the mud and gets people questioning his credibility, that only benefits Ross. Suddenly, Ross is the last one standing as the real boss in hip-hop, and once Meech's rep takes a hit, Ross can swoop in and rewrite the story, without 50 even realizing he helped him do it. At the end of the day, this is about power. Meech is fresh out and he's still trying to navigate a world that's completely different from when he went in. 50 on the other hand has been dominating the industry, movies, TV, music, business, and Ross, he's sitting back waiting for the perfect time to make a move. Boosie might not have spelled it out, but the way he's been talking, it's almost like he sees it coming. He knows that when it comes to street politics, nothing is what it seems. And in this case, Ross just might be setting Meech up for a downfall while keeping his own hands clean. People seem to be in on it too. That's why you can read comments such as as this one all over social media. I'm already convinced this is scripted. We are watching a scripted beef, manufactured beef amongst entertainers. It's no coincidence that BMF show Power and Ross's form of entertainment premieres before Meech is released. And another person added, this is a scam so they can make money, maybe. One thing is for sure, this whole situation is wild and we definitely don't have all the answers yet, but what we do know is that Meech, 50 and Ross are all playing a high stakes game, and Boosie just might have given us the cheat code to figuring it out. So what do y'all think? Is Rick Ross really Meech's ally, or is he secretly working with 50 to take him down? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and while you're at it, check out the next video. We got even more tea on this drama.